Hey guys, great to see you and thank you for joining me for part 2 of Drifting Blues by Eric Clapton. Now in part 1 we took a look at the rhythm side of the track, okay, because that's obviously a first step. So for anybody who hasn't seen that video, I'll pop a link down below. That also comes with an MP3 backing track to help you kind of get the rhythm down, as it were. Now in this lesson, part 2, we're going to be taking a look at how we can solo over the track and use some ideas to come up with some licks of our own, and I'll also show you a few licks that you can play along with the backing track. Okay, so let me zoom in and start explaining it to you. So this lick goes like this. Okay, so we start out 3rd fret, open 2nd string, and we hammer on to the 3rd fret there, 2nd string. So we've got open 1st string, bend 3rd fret 1st string, open 1st string, 3rd fret 2nd string, slide playing 1st and 2nd strings, and we go back to the 3rd and we hammer on to the 5th, and we go back to the 3rd and we play the 3rd string 4th fret, and that's a slide down from 4 to 2, then open, and then on and off on that 2nd fret 4th string. Okay, so we've got and the last little bit is, and that is just 4th string open, hammer on 2nd fret, then we do the same on the 3rd string, and then we play 4th fret 3rd string, and then open 3rd. Okay, so this is just a very basic lick here. We're going up to the 7th fret 1st string and the 8th fret 2nd string, and little bits of bending, and then you can finish off with an open. Okay, so we've got, okay, so this is a kind of handy thing that we can throw in. It's going to fit anywhere. It's going to fit over the E, A or the B, to be honest with you. So it's kind of quite a nice little lick to be able to fall back on. And another way we can kind of fall into this is, okay, so that's just 10th fret 1st string, 12th fret 2nd string, 2 bottom strings, then we just go down to the 9th fret 1st string, 10th fret 2nd string, and then we come back to this little position that we just looked at, which is 7th fret 1st string and 8th fret 2nd string. Okay, so let's have a listen of that in context. Here we go. Okay, so that's another kind of basic lick for you. It's just a kind of simple one to just throw in, and so that's another little thing that you can experiment with. One more time. Okay, so what we're doing for this lick is we're just coming up to the 10th fret and we're borrowing the bottom 2 strings, and then our ring finger is playing on the 2nd string of the 12th fret, hammering on, like so. Okay, so then we're going up to the 3rd string, 12th fret. So we've got, then we go to the 9th fret, 3rd string. So we've got, go back up to the 12th, back to the 9th. Then we're going to slide into the 7th. So that's 7, 9, 7. Okay, so that's, and then we're coming on to the 4th string, 9, 8, 7, 5, 7 on the 5th string. Okay, and we can, between this 7th fret, 4th string and 5th string, and the 5th fret, 4th string, we can kind of, there's a lot of kind of ways we can finish off that A lick. So we've got, or, okay, so this is our finishing note, this E. So as long as we land there, I'm hoping that you'll be able to experiment around this shape, okay? Okay, so just remember that you can play around here on the 4th and 5th strings of the 5th and 7th fret. Okay, so that's another thing that you might like to look at. So let's move on to another lick. Okay, so this lick is kind of a common Clapton kind of thing, where we take this 2nd string 2nd fret and the 3rd string 3rd fret, and we're playing the bass with this dampened, okay, and as we do that we're sliding from 2 to 3. Okay, so we've got to try and get that nice and smooth. Okay, so that's the slide. Then it's the middle finger 4th fret to the 2nd, a slide down, and then open 4th string 2nd fret, and then we play the 3rd string and we hammer on the 1st fret and we have an open E. So we've got, okay, now another thing that Clapton does when he goes into his A, he often bends this 3rd fret, 6th string, and then plays an open A. And he kind of plays a little bit of boogie sometimes on this, so he will play, yeah, like so. So that's bend, 6th string 3rd fret, open A, 2 on the A, open A. So that's 3, 4 on the 5th string. So we got, okay, so when we move on to that 4th string, we're kind of playing the 4th fret, but it's that kind of effect. It's 4 to 5. Okay, so just a little kind of thing to bear in mind to make the A a little bit more interesting. So that's another little thing you can kind of try to do there. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at a lick that we can play over the B7 section. Okay, so what we're doing when we play the B7 lick is we're going on to the 1st string 2nd fret, and we're playing between the 2nd and the 5th fret. Okay, so that's 2 to 5, just a, and then a hammer on and a pull off, and then straight onto the 2nd string 5th fret. Coming back here to the 2nd string 3rd fret, then onto the 3rd string 4th fret, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 6. Then we play that 5th fret 2nd string and then an open E. And this is a kind of classic Clapton thing where he plays 7, 6, 5, and then 8 on the 2nd string. And then 3rd string 6th fret. And you can kind of finish there. Nice and slow. Okay, so this is just like a D7 shape, moved up. So we're starting on the 3rd fret and we can play. So we're picking off with the ring finger. And back into the B7 shape. Okay, one more time. Or you can just play. And you can play these always round, like down or up. Okay, so there's a lot of mileage in those licks, and you should experiment. You'll probably come up and surprise yourself with some quite nice ideas. Okay, so there's a few little licks to get you started. So now let me just show you a few shapes which will work for you when you're trying to jam over the backing track. Okay, so let's start with this 6th string, open, 3rd fret. Next string, open, 1, 2. Next fret, open, 2. Next fret, open, 2, 3, 4. Next fret, open, 3. And finally the last string, open, 3. And what we'll tag onto it, as we said here, 2, 3, 4. And we've got open, 3, open, 3. But we're going to add 5s to these last 2 strings. Okay, so just using those boxes. Okay, so hopefully you found some of that helpful, yeah? And if you kind of use some of these little shapes and these little boxes that we've been looking at, hopefully you can come up with some of your own licks, because that's just as important, if not more important, than me showing you a few licks. It's very much worth your while spending some time with the backing track and just doodling along with either a pentatonic scale or a blues scale or something of that nature, and just seeing if you can come up with some of your own licks. That's really, really important. So I hope that that lesson helped you guys, and if you have any suggestions at all, don't hesitate to drop those down below, because they really do help shape the lessons that I bring to you. So your input is very important to me. So I look forward to seeing you soon with another lesson. In the meantime, take care. All the best.